What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dream Catchers Fishing channel. Today, I'm knocking out something that I think is a pretty cool video, but it's my 2022 Swimbait Arsenal, all the swim baits that I'll be throwing, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. You can get all of them at dreamcatchersfishing.com, except a couple of them you can't get yet at dreamcatchersfishing.com. But anyways, really excited about this video, and I'm gonna start out with hard baits first. And yeah, so the first one, because it's kind of in a class all of its own, the DRT Clash Nine. You guys probably have seen a ton of footage of the DRT Clash 9 on our channel. Love this bait. The versatility of this bait is unbelievable. Lip in, using it like a crankbait, 48, mid 50 degree water, using it like a big square bill. Take the lip out, throw it like a underwater walking bait or glide bait. This bait does it all. Really, I see this bait working 48 degrees and above, and whatever different actions it has. I mean, this bait, it gets it done. And yeah, we also partnered with DRT. We might be coming out with a special little, excited about it. Anyways, DRT Clash 9, that's number one in my Swimbait arsenal. Number two is the Gancraft Jointed Claw Magnum 230. I got it in two different flavors. One is blueback herring that I custom painted, and then the other is flashing trout. Both of these baits are gonna catch them this year. You will definitely see footage, but the reason why I love a Gancraft, it's got a little bit of a tighter swim and it's got a tilt, and sometimes they just like that action a little different. And let me tell you something, I know of multiple people's PBs, A+ pounders, including a 12.5 caught by Ryan Evers on this bait in North Georgia. Man, these baits absolutely get bit. They're great, durable. The Magnum 230 Jointed Claw by Gancraft, this bait gets it done. Really excited about it. Awesome, awesome bait. The next bait you can also get at dreamcatchersfishing.com. I know there's a worldwide shortage. We have some coming into dreamcatchersfishing.com. The Depths 250, we got them coming in a few different flavors, but a bunch of trout. Really excited about it. But the Depths 250, man, one of the smoothest baits of ever. As far as glide baits, one of the original big bass catchers. Man, this bait absolutely gets smashed. I catch numbers of fish on this bait. I catch big fish on this bait. This bait is a special deal for sure. I like this color. It's a custom color. I painted brown trout. You know, that bone kind of yellow, absorbs the light for the clouds, but that pearl, I don't know if you can see it right there flashing, that pearl, man, that pearl get bit. But unbelievable bait right there. Yeah, so next bait, the ABT Homicide Glide, Suicide Glide. This bait right here, really great bait. I love this bait for the simple fact it has such a fluid motion. You guys know it comes with the head hook, the T-bone hook, and the tail hook. A great bait for shad imitation, a great bait for trout imitation. I've had a lot of success over the years with this bait. Always have this one on the front deck of the boat, always. But you can get them at dreamcatchersfishing.com. Unbelievable bait. It's gonna catch some giants this year. Really excited about it. The next glide bait is a Piz, Shadley 2. Be honest, they're about impossible to get. I would love to have a couple of these baits. Very fluid action, great sink rate, mimics herring or a big shad to me. Really, really like this bait. Hopefully, I'm thinking this bait has the potential to win a couple tournaments for me this year. And another bait that I'm about to tell you about that is new to the world. So this bait right here is the KC Lures herring. He's a buddy of mine, Kyle Couch, out of Lake Lanier, Gainesville, Georgia. This bait, to me, is a lot like the Shadley. It's a little bit longer than the Shadley. I'm telling you, just as fluid action. Check out this footage right here.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, this bait right here, unbelievable. I'm talking about the action of it, sink rate, everything. I've been waiting for so long to get the right size herring profile right size, right color, right sink rate, right action. This bait does it. Really excited about it. We're going to be partnering with them and getting these baits in Dreamcatcher's Fishing Supply. This is a solution to a problem I have found in the swim bait market, a herring imitation glide bait that has some size, because we have some big herring in Fontana, Burton, Joe Cassie, Glenville. I mean, some big herring, and man, a lot of times that's what those giant bass are eating. The next bait I currently don't have any of, but it's going to be part of my arsenal, Andrew, whenever you ship them. So it's the Hinkle Trouts that we've ordered back in September. We still haven't got them. It's been kind of a soft point for me, but they're great baits. The Hinkle Trout, the Hinkle Shad, I utilize those baits. They're very hard to get. I know we have 10 trout coming in. We have 10 shad coming in. I think almost all of them are already sold, right?
All the trout are almost all sold.
Yeah, so I mean, we only have a couple baits left. Hopefully I'll be able to snag one for myself, but if not, that's just part of owning a fishing shop. But yeah, the Hinkles are great. But yeah, those are the glide baits I will be throwing. Those are the hard baits I will be utilizing. I almost forgot one of my favorite big glide baits. It's not even really a big glide bait. It's a giant jerk bait. It's the 262 iSlide by Megabass. Look, every glide bait that I'm talking about so far, you just cast, retrieve, and it just has a nice little glide to it, and then you impart action as they follow it. This bait is not that. This is a monster jerkbait. When my good friend came down to fish with me, Oliver and I, he ended up catching like a 5-pounder on this bait, and I'm like, how do you work that thing, dude? And he literally was on tight line pulling that thing, and I'm talking about yeeting it 4 foot across the dang water, like woo, woo. Anyways, this bait will also be utilized by me. I almost forgot to talk about it. It was in the top of my bait wrap. This thing is going to catch big fish. I know another really good friend in Western North Carolina that puts monsters in the boat. Listen, it takes a little skill and a little getting used to with this bait, but I promise this bait, oh gosh, you're going to see it in the mouth of some big fish this year. But anyways, that bait too. I forgot to tell you that one. So now is the soft baits. So I don't utilize a ton of soft baits, but there are 3 that I will absolutely have a ton of casts with this year, and I promise they will catch fish. So the first, without question, come on, the OG, the original, that's right, the HUD 8-inch ROF 12. This one I custom painted because I literally had it sheared to death by monster bass. But got that booger rocking and rolling. I'm gonna be slow rolling this, cold water. You'll probably see some fish catches in the next few weeks. Definitely one of my favorite baits. But with that bait, last year my biggest bass came on that right there, a Defiant 210, a lot like a HUD, just has that big wedge tail, just swims just like this, moves a lot of water, ton of vibration, gets a lot of big bites. This is a line through. I actually have the hooks that dropped on the floor right there, but when those fish eat it, that bait slides up. Man, it keeps the fish pinned. Absolutely fantastic bait. Really love the HUD. Really love this guy. I also have, I guess, a Baitsmith Magnum in the boat that I'll probably utilize too a little bit. I just totally forgot to grab it. And the next ones, that's right, Working Class Zero. These boogers are the Citizens. This one's a 7-inch, 6-inch. Once again, for that gizzard shad profile, a lot of big gizzard shad move up, start spawning on rocks. Man, these baits are gonna get it done. I won a pretty sizable tournament a few years ago on Lake Chatoog on a big gizzard shad style bait. 100% this bait will get her done. We also, right, you said, okay, I'm really covering only baits that we carry in the shop except a couple, but these right here, we're gonna be carrying them. Working Class Zero, Dreamcatchers Fishing, partnering up. We will be an official Working Class Zero retailer. Really excited about carrying these baits. But hey, leave me a comment down in the description. Those are all the baits I'm gonna be throwing this year, pretty much. I might have a few other random ones. I'm not obviously including Kitex. There's also, when I think about big swim baits, I think about kind of what I'm throwing. I'll be throwing a Boom Boom Shad too by Optimum. But these are all the baits that I'll be throwing. Get them all at dreamcatchersfishing.com besides the Piz. So anyways, thanks for watching. And yeah, excited for swim bait fishing. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I hope you are too, but hope to see you on the water. Please support our small little tackle shop. Thanks a bunch. See ya.